I am now creating weekly exclusive content for Patreon, so if you are interested in that, go check out the link down below. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another day of 6 o'clock content. I don't know how many more 6 o'clock contents there are going to be, because of course, after the Ultimate Team of the season has sort of run its course, and the rest of the world, which will end, I'm assuming, on Friday, maybe? Yeah, what's going to happen then? We don't know. What do I have on my transfer list that has sold? Some rare cards, some non-rare cards, rather. Do we have an SBC for today? Okay. The reason I'm a little bit underwhelmed by this, I've not even looked at the card yet. It's Luka Modric again. He has a Footmas card that's 92 rated. I'm going to assume that the premium is what, 95? 96? I mean, that's going to be a banging card, right? That is going to be insane. There are only 2 segments as well, so this is going to be great. Realistically, this should be really, really good. Why is it Luka Modric, though? We have special Luka Modric cards. Let's put that out of our minds for a second. So the 93, the one that you want to stay clear of, that's why when I looked at it, I was like, please have a premium, right? Because he has a 92 Footmas card. So this one, 4-star, 4-star, high work rates, really good. Anyway, I mean, that's a great card in itself, right? It's not up to the standard of what's around at the moment. His shooting, for example, his sprint speed's a bit off. So I probably would avoid it, even if it's a steal. Even if it's 2 84 rated teams, I would probably... I mean, 83 and an 84 rated team. If you have no coins whatsoever, and you have a couple of cards in your club, that's still not bad, which I didn't think I'd ever say about one of those non-premium ones. The premium version, 2 segments... I mean, that's filthy. It really is disgusting. So good, it's disgusting. 4-star, 4-star again. I mean, would have been over the top good if they'd given him a 5-star weak foot. High work rates. A lot of people might not like that, but in terms of a box-to-box, that is a sensational card. It really is good. The sprint speed's closer in sort of ties with that acceleration now. His finishing has been bumped up, and I don't mean his actual finishing. I mean, shooting across the board's been bumped up. His passing is perfect. His dribbling is basically perfect. I mean, his defending is really good, and his physicals are great. That is a sensational card. For 2 segments, 85 and an 86, that is a brilliant SBC. It is so good. And I know I criticise Modric, and I'm still standing there criticising it because... he already has a Footmas card. I mean, the Footmas card is good. It's not as good enough. It's not good enough now. Obviously, that 93 is sort of... it's good value, to be fair. But that is incredible. That is such a good SBC. Because you can't... I mean, that's an end game. In every sense of the word, that is an end game card. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The problem I have is he does kind of fit my team, but I've just gone out and got Ings. So... what do I do? What do I do? Do I do it? I mean, I'm going to do it, right? I have to. But do I... but I don't know. I'm going to do it because you can't turn your nose up at that. That is an incredible card. I want to go over to... I don't know how I get him and my Danny Ings into a team together. That's the problem. Let me have a little think about this. I'm just over here on Footbin, and I'm looking at this, and I'm trying to find a way... not find a way, but I'm just trying to have a look through it and see how much... what is it, an 85 and an 86 rated team would cost? And you kind of get an idea as to how good that Modric is when you have a look at other cards. So, Cyprian's Premium is only a 91 rated card. And yeah, probably easier to fit into a team because he's French. There's an awful lot of cheap, good Ligue 1 Team of the Season cards you could link him to. That's fine. But look how expensive this is in comparison to that Luka Modric. 2 86 rated teams, and an 86 rated team with an inform is coming in at around 100 and... I mean, they're basically the same price with an inform, without an inform. So you're looking at around 105, 110k just for the 86 rated team. And you need to do 2 of those for Cyprian, and you need to have an 84 rated team as well. If you then go back and have a look at... just Modric by himself, that is an 85 with just a Real Madrid player and an 86 with an inform. So this is going to come in at about 110,000 coins. This is going to come in at, I don't know what, like, what has an 85 rated team? Did Danny Ings have an 85 rated team? He did, so that's about 70k. So the SBC in total is going to come to like 170, 180. For this 180,000 coins for this. That is mad. That is arguably the best SBC you will ever see, and I don't say that lightly, because we've had quite a few decent ones. You got to like cherry pick, and you got to go through them and sort of, you know, pick out the best ones, because not every SBC is good. But that's crazy. That's cheaper than a 93 rated Danny Ings, and that card is phenomenal. Like, there's actually nothing wrong with it. If I was to use it, so for example, if I ended up doing that, I think what it would probably be my box to box 4-2-3-1 player. He gets a link to Regulon as well, actually, and then you could link him to that Militao. Oh, that, I mean, I'm kind of a little bit unhappy that I've done Danny Ings now, because there's no way I can fit him in to that team. But let's have a little look at this then. So Modric with, what do we need to put on him? Do we need an engine? It depends what you want. Like, if I had him, like, for example, in my team 4-2-3-1 as the roaming centre mid, I think those defensive stats are good enough. Do I really need, like, that engine is pointless. You don't need that at all. I mean, you don't need to improve the passing whatsoever, right? So what do we need? I think we need to improve maybe... That's the mark of a great card. I'm sat here and I don't know what to improve. I'm literally thinking I'm going to have to improve the defensive stats, quite literally, because there's nothing else to improve on that card. So you could say, well, let's go and give him a Sentinel, because we already have insane passing. Don't need to improve it. Don't care about his free kicks. I've got other dedicated free kick takers. The dribbling across the board is near perfect. There's no point trying to improve that. He has a lean body type, so you don't want to use him purely as a CDM. So you could argue that maybe give him something to improve the finishing. And, I mean, for example... I mean, a hunter would be a little bit pointless in my opinion. I mean, like a finisher, for example, isn't terrible, because you do get a boost of positioning and finishing and shot power and all the rest of it. You do bump up the strength into the 80. So, to be honest, a finisher wouldn't be a bad idea. Marksman as well. Refines the reactions and the dribbling. Everything in dribbling then goes to 99. The passing, like I said, you don't need to improve it. I don't know if there's a way to improve the pace and to get the finishing up other than a hunter. Like, I think that might be the only way to do it, right? So, yeah, but I mean, either way, you are getting a 98 rated card in nearly any position. He's so good. And for 180k, the only sad side of this is, links-wise, unless you have a La Liga team or a way of sort of squeezing him into a team, you are going to struggle. Fortunately, I've got a 92 Hazard, I've got Regulon, and I've done like one segment of Militao, so it's going to cost me... I've got what I need in the club to complete this myself, and then it's probably going to cost me an extra 100k on top to do Militao, and then the left side of my team is banging. I then need to pigeonhole Ings into it, but that is a sensational card, and anyone who tells you otherwise is either drunk or not looking at the right screen. I mean, if that was on the market, he'd be far more expensive than that 180k that he's going to come in at. That is a crazy good SBC. The non-premium version, by the way, if you are literally flat broke and you don't really plan on playing the game an awful lot, that's not a terrible card, which is mad to think about, really, because normally with these sort of base ones, I don't really understand the point of it. But to have effectively a 93 rated team of the season card for the price that he's coming in at, it's not horrendous. I wouldn't do it. I'd stay away from it, sure. But if you are literally on the bones of your backside and you have no money whatsoever, I don't know, maybe. Wow, though. Wow. I did, I mean, I've not looked, actually. There might be. I'm guessing there's not an objective, because why would there be? They gave us the Jack Grealish. I do need to complete that, because now I'm going to need him to tie in my ings. Yeah, I'm going to have to save that discussion for the Road to Glory, I think. The Road to Glory will be out tomorrow morning, but it won't include any of this content, unfortunately. I did complete this SBC from yesterday. It is untradeable. I didn't look at it in yesterday's video, incidentally. I'm not sure why I didn't. I sort of, like, the pack was so bad, I kind of thought to myself, well, what's the point? So I didn't bother looking. But I've completed it. Let's get it open and hope that we can get something decent in here. Probably not, right? No, we're not going to get a board. Those Ultimate Team of the Season cards are so difficult to pack. I've opened my fair share of packs. Not as many as I have done for the previous Team of the Seasons, but I still have opened my fair share of packs. And unfortunately, not got anything Ultimate Team of the Season wise. Or actually, incidentally, I've not got... I think I packed Hamid, right? I've packed Hamid from the MLS Team of the Season. And that was it. So, yeah, not done very well. But let me know what you think of Luka Modric in the comment section. I probably will be completing that SBC. The reason I'm not, like, the reason I do 6 o'clock content and then I don't complete the SBC and I say I'm going to, is kind of like counterproductive. Surely you'd want me to go and complete it now to show you, right? I appreciate that and I'd like to be able to, but unfortunately, that, like, I have like 2 or 3 different accounts. This account is pure content. I don't really play any games unless I'm reviewing or whatever, right? And I don't even review on this account that often. But I use this as more of a fodder account. It's got a fair few high-rated cards in, and we complete random SBCs. If that was a Flashback Premium, I don't know, trying to think of another player that just would not appeal to me at all. I can't think of one. Casemiro, for example. If that was a 96 Casemiro, he's already got a Team of the Season. It can't be Casemiro. Vidal. If that was he's already got a flashback, but you know what I mean. If that was a 96 Vidal flashback card, he doesn't fit my team at all. I don't want him. But if he was that cheap, I would have completed it on this account, because I don't want it on the Road to Glory, and I don't want it on my other account where there's a lot more coins and a lot more games going on. I would have done it on this account to review and then just re-rinse into an SBC in the future. Because I want that Modric on my Road to Glory, it's pointless completing it here and then going over to the Road to Glory and completing it. And I can't complete it here for a Road to Glory account because I need to do it in the Road to Glory. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. You probably don't care, but it's just me explaining it to you. Let me know what you think of that Modric in the comments. I think it's a sensational card. Very, very good price point. One of the best SBCs we've probably seen this year, to be fair. And if you compare him to the likes of that, I mean, that card is good, but it's an extra 100 and whatever on top, right? And it's not as good in my opinion. He's got a 3-star weak foot, for example, medium work rates. Yeah, he's got more strength, but apart from that, there's things that are way off. That Modric card is incredible, and he's somehow super cheap. Let me know what you think. If you have enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.